on the channel, we kick it old school with the original superheroes from NECA, and today, the Phantom.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another NECA unboxing and review, and today we go to the original superheroes line, to the Phantom. But for all your Phantom and original superhero needs, make sure you're hitting up Big Bad Toy Store. Link in the description below. So we got the Phantom here today. If you guys are familiar with my weekly fig hunt videos, you guys have seen me eyeing this for 8 months now, probably something like that, saying, oh, I'm going to wait for clearance, going to play that long game, because I wasn't paying $34 for this in store. I don't really know the Phantom all that well. I know him, I see him, I know who it is, but I'm not really conversed in his whole history, of course, outside of he's been around for a long, long time. But I said, hey, I got to get a deal. And of course, you saw me unbox Ming on the channel, his foe, his opponent, his supervillain. We unboxed him on the channel already, so this kind of complement these two. Needed to get this one. And of course, played that long game, got this for $16. Got to get a deal all day long. $16, I'm pulling the trigger on the old Phantom here, and that's exactly what I did. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And this is a little bit more subdued NECA packaging here. Not the big flip box, all that kind of stuff. A little bit more subdued, as I said. You got the big J hook on the top. Of course, Phantom, window box, glamour shot, names. Original superheroes over there. Original superheroes, the Phantom. #1 in the set, of course, right there. Then on the back, we got the cross-sell, we got the blurb, we got the glamour shots, we got all kinds of stuff going on. Let's see what it says about the Phantom on the back of the package here. The Phantom is the ghost who walks, and he comes with glow-in-the-dark eyes. How about that? 85th anniversary edition of this figure. It does show the other Defenders of the Earth. I remember that cartoon when I was a little kid saying, not for me. I think I watched the first episode and that was it. However, I am very curious about this Mandrake the Magician figure. I think I got to get that figure. Something about a magician in a top hat. I don't know. I got to get this. I think I'll pay full price for that one. There you go. You heard it here first, people. On the back here, got quite the read up here. Let's see. The myth of the ghost who walks began in 1536 when the father of the British sailor Christopher Walker was killed during a pirate attack. Oh, those pirates, always trouble. Swearing an oath on the skull of his father's murderer to fight evil, Christopher became the Phantom, a legacy that would continue for centuries, passing from father to son. Kit Walker, the 21st Phantom, lives in a skull cave with his wife Diana Palmer, 2 loyal animal companions, Wolf Devil and Horse Hero, and Garan, his best friend since boyhood. There's a lot to unpack with that story. That is weird. Living in a cave, he got a wife, and he got a friend to hang out, and some crazy animals. That's a reality show in itself, I think, right there. This figure is largely based on the Phantom interpretation by the legendary comic artist Cy Berry. Oh, Cy Berry. The original superheroes line of figures in NECA pay loving tribute to the giants of comic books and pop culture. Okay, well, there's a lot going on there with the old Phantom. I just remember the Phantom from the Defenders and stuff, but also from, that was a Billy Zane movie back in, like, the 90s, probably. There it is, not much going on back there. And it did absolutely nothing for me. I thought that movie was god-awful. I couldn't even get through the whole thing as a little kid. So your mileage may vary there. I'm not exactly sure, but it wasn't for me. Wasn't for me. Plastic prison for the Phantom. There he is. Maybe I should revisit it with 2022 eyes. Maybe I'd like that movie more. Who knows? Or maybe I'd hate it just the same. You never know. We got all kinds of stuff. All kinds of hands. All kinds of effects. Can I get all this out? You know what? I might take it off. Well, let's see. Can I get it all going? Nah, we'll take it offline. These NECAs, too many twist ties, too much tape, too much problems. Let me get him unboxed. We'll be back talking all things the Phantom. All right, we got the Phantom out of the package. Let's kick it off. Let's break it down, and let's start with the accessories as we usually do. And let's start with the hands. He comes with 2 fists of fury ready to throw down at a moment's notice. So he's got 2 fists on him. He does come with 2 trigger finger hands here. I do like the extra sculpting here. They got a little ring action going on. So look at that extra attention to detail. But you got 2 pointing hands, pistol hands, whatever you want to call them, shooting hands. Then we do get a gripping hand, and we do get a flayed out hand here. So really, choose your own adventure. Pretty much giving us everything we need in the hand adventures here with the Phantom, so we do get that. We do get this skull, of course, his friendly skull. Very cool. The skull has articulation on the jaw. I love that attention to detail. And as we say with a lot of NECA accessories, you can move this around. You can put this with other things if you wanted to. It's a very, very cool skull to have there. Very nice. Looks like a skull all day long. Got cracks in it. Got missing teeth. Deep, deep eye sockets. Very, very cool. And it does have a peg, so I guess you could peg this in. Maybe I could pop his head off and put this on instead. Who knows? But very cool. Very nice skull accessory. Can't go wrong with that. We do get his horsewhip. I believe that's what it said on the back of the package. Very interesting. Got a nice skull there. Got a nice leather handle, all nice and wrapped with a little hook at the end. And then you get the wire up here. So it's an interesting one. It does bend. It is a bendy wire, but not your traditional bendy wire. It's almost like a zip tie type feel to it, or really a wire. So it's an interesting whip here. Something we haven't really seen that I can think of as used. Usually it's bendy wire type thing. This isn't quite the same there, but gets the job done for sure. Then you get down to some effect pieces and weapons. So you get 2 effect pieces, 2 pistols here. You do got the Phantom logo, the little skull on there in silver. The rest is black. Really good looking guns here, and I assume you just pop these on. Oh, I assume you do. Let's see. Can I get them on? You also got to be smarter than the gun in the effect piece. But there it is. Always like that effect piece with guns. Gives it a little pizzazz, a little bit extra. I'm here for that. So some good accessories here with the Phantom. But how about the Phantom figure himself? Let's bust this guy down here. So Phantom, very interesting. All purple going on. He's all about the purple. Apparently, he's a big fan of Barney the Dinosaur, I think. But purple throughout. He's got that black kind of bandito mask going on. Looking really good. He does have 2 holsters for both guns. Let's bust out this articulation real quick. All the way around on the arms, of course, side to side. You get a bicep cut. Double jointed elbows right there, looking good. Hands side to side. Back and forth, yes, and of course the hands are removable. Head side to side, as we're used to. We do got the ab crunch, very, very tight ab crunch, but it is an ab crunch. A waist articulation going on, of course. I talked about the belt. He does got some interesting swim trunks, it looks like, on. It's weird how he's all purple, and then all of a sudden blue and black on the trunk. So a little weird, but it is what it is, I guess. It gets all kinds of articulation in the legs. Gonna do big old splits there. Double jointed knees, no pinless on this guy, but he does got double jointed knees, does have a boot cut, does got the ankle rocker side to side, back and forth, and then you got that Todd McFarlane-like toe articulation, the Phantom coming in really hot there. But an interesting one. He definitely looks like an old school hero in the head, the face and everything. He's got kind of a little bit of a 5 o'clock shadow going on there, but he just looks like an old-timey hero. He really does look that way for sure. But it's an interesting one. It's a bit plain Jane, I got to admit, with all the purple going on. But the different hands, the different weapons really can give some different expressions with those, so that's not a bad thing at all. Let's see, does he fit on a Ringside Collectibles stand? Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% at Ringside Collectibles. Make sure you get the WWE Mattel stands, as you guys know by now. But he fits perfectly on one of those stands, so I'm happy to report that. Here about some little comparison here. How about against Spider-Man? So quite a little bit bigger, about an inch bigger than your traditional Marvel Legends. If you're hoping to smoke and mirrors these guys in, you probably could. Give them a little bit of a bend to the knees, something like that. You could make these guys possibly work. They're not quite the same universe, though, as we know. And we do got Ming. Of course, we unboxed him on the channel before. This is about as deep as I want to go in this line. I will pick up that Magician. I don't even know where I'm going to put him. Probably not with these guys, but there's just something about that Magician that stole my heart. I don't know. Maybe I just loved Magicians as a kid. I don't know. But very, very cool, the Magician. So we'll see where that comes. Stay tuned for that unboxing on the channel when that day does come. But these two, I think, is a good just kind of side display. They display these guys together, their own little world, a little collection inside a collection going on. Sometimes you don't need to get everyone. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, you don't got to be a completionist. Don't follow my rules on a lot of things. But you can get some of these side hustle, side displays of just 2 characters, 3 characters, whatever it may be. Maybe 1 character. And that's what I'm looking at with this one. Be interesting to hear from you guys. Do you have any side characters, just a 1 display? Like a lot of people on their office desk, maybe they have just He-Man and Skeletor. That's all they need. That's a perfect example of a little side display. But that's what I got going on here with this Ming and Phantom. I don't think I'm going to go down the road of getting all the variants, all the different ones of anything like that. Just a cool representation, cool looking figures, and best of all, got to get a deal, get them on discount. can't do better than that if you ask me. So an interesting set here with these two, an interesting Phantom figure. $16 I feel was okay. Over that, your mileage may vary. Depends how big you are as a Phantom fan. If you're huge into him, like him, hey, by all means, pay up. But for me, $16 felt right. That's about as much as I want to pay for something like this. A character I just don't have an emotional attachment to. But what say you? You guys down in the comments, let me know your thoughts on the old Phantom and Ming and everything else under the sun of the Defenders of the Earth. Let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day. And then don't forget about Patreon, early access to videos, bonus content, exclusive content, monthly giveaways as well, and best of all, you do support the channel with the Patreon, of course. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com, search Kyle Peterson, and don't forget about Twitter, SirPaul64 is where you can find me, and Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for the Phantom and NECA Defenders of the Earth, I am Kyle, and I'll see you guys all real soon.